Hello ladies and gents, Jack here from Peach Guitars, and today it's my great pleasure to talk you through an exclusive model that we've got here from our friends at Reverend Guitars. But before I get into the video, let me please remind you to leave a like, comment with your thoughts once we're through, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well. Alright, so I want to spend a couple of minutes walking you through the new Peach exclusive Buttersquatch blonde finish of the Reverend Koch Gristle Master signature. This is a model that they've had in their range with Greg for, I think, coming up a couple of years now. It's proven to be a very popular option for those looking for a T-style instrument, particularly if you're a larger chap like Greg himself is, because the body style is a little bit larger than a regular T. Anyway, before I get into the specifics of the model, which I will cover once again, even though I've done it in previous videos, this colour, I really am quite taken with this. This is one of only 15 guitars that are going to be in existence. This Buttersquatch blonde finish, I think, speaks a little more closely to what I would imagine, I can't speak for the man, but what I would imagine to be one of Greg's greatest loves, which is his 53 Fender Telecaster that he owns. I would like to kind of think that maybe this finish holds a little bit of a closer place in his heart, maybe, being that, you know, it is obviously a reference to those great early 50s Fender designs that we all know and love. Perhaps Greg more so than anyone else. So I'm quite taken with it myself. I think it really looks great. And it's certainly, as I say, kind of, it shows you where it's coming from. But being the Reverend model that we know, this Gristlemaster model certainly pushes forwards in a couple of crucial ways as well, which I'm going to detail for you. So I have covered this in previous videos, so feel free to skip over this if you know this information, but there's a couple of crucial spec changes that I think Greg wanted to make this guitar basically the ultimate T-style guitar in a much more usable and versatile kind of a fashion. So they are a chambered carina wood body, which is something very unusual that you don't normally see. They've devised some kind of clever chambering technique, something to do under the pickguard here. So it is actually a very lightweight body, kind of getting on for kind of swamp-ash territory, but being carina, it's got a totally different sonic signature. I think this has a little bit more of an aggressive mid-range than an ash or even an older wood body would do. So I really like that. It's also coupled with a roasted maple neck, which is very comfortable, feels very smooth. Nice smooth fret edges on these guitars as well. All the Reverend guitars have that, but I like that it's been applied to a T-style instrument. You've also got locking tuners, so if you're in a live situation or recording, you have certainly fewer worries in the tuning department. And that's also coupled with compensated brass saddles down here as well, which once again work really nicely. But the ultimate standout feature of these guitars, to me anyway, is the Fishman Fluence Greg Koch pickup set. So what you've got here, in case you don't know, the way Fishman develops their pickups is totally unique to them, and I'll let Greg explain that in the video that we did with him, which will be linked below. But if you want, in a nutshell, basically what this is, it gives you two different voices of telly tones. So for example, you have a 50s voice and a 60s voice. At least that's the way it's kind of quoted, I believe. In other words, one is more of a sort of heavier blackguard type telly tone, which has a little bit more output and a little bit more sizzle. And then the other voice is a little bit leaner, more of a white guard telly tone, if you like. So certainly a little bit more mellow, a little bit more open and airy, maybe a little more kind of contemporary, if you like. So those two voicings are accessed by this little switch here. You also get a really nice set of volume and tone controls, which has, I believe, well, just down to the way these pickups are made, a very nice treble bleed functionality, so you don't lose any highs when you roll down the volume. It is kind of one of the ultimate T-style instruments if you're looking in that kind of domain. So as I say, I've talked about these guitars, you've heard them before. Let me just show you a couple more tones. The main feature I want to get across to you here is this rather cool exclusive finish. So you can enjoy that while I, as Greg would say, pummel this into some sort of submission. So here we go. I've got a fairly driven tone. I'm going to play around with the gain just with the controls on the guitar. So I'm not touching anything else. All the tones you're going to hear are just straight off this guitar. There we go, folks. You know what these guitars sound like. You know they're really cool. If you want to pick up one of these Buttersquatch blonde editions of the Gristle Master from Reverend, then you know where to go. Click the link in the description below. This is a Peach Guitars exclusive, and we're very, very pleased to announce that to you. So check the website for more information on this guitar. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.